I've been sitting here fishing. Shortly after where I left off in the previous episode, and I'm having a heck of an issue with it. Every time I go to fish, it breaks. He breaks it. What's this guy doing, man? He's broken like 3 fishing poles in one go. I keep breaking them. I'm not sure why he's doing that. All right, there we go. I've gone through all of my lures. I've got some fish here. I'm going to slice these bad boys up. So now we got 6 fresh, uncooked fish fillets. Fishing line, I've got some socks. I got some shoes that I need to get rid of. Got some twine. Looks like we're out of water. We're having a bad day. We need to get a little bit more organized and get some things under control here. Might keep this right here. I want to build a box out here to organize some of the fishing stuff. Maybe a little hut. There's a lot of things I want to do now that we don't have the our dear friend Inventory Tetris. A lot of things. Come on, equip. Why will you not do this? What's the problem? Oh, I'm overweight. That's right. I've got about 18.16 pounds of fish on me. What is the measurement in this game? It's just a number. What is it? Does anyone know? Is it in pounds? Let's freeze these bad boys. For now. Let's see if we got some. We can't, so we're gonna eat some of them. Ooh, this is the perfect time to make a trip to the gas station. Hear me out. At the gas station, there is a freezer that I've never picked up because I thought it was annoying to deal with Inventory Tetris. But now we don't have Inventory Tetris, so I can use it. And I need it because I don't have the carry weight for some of this stuff. So let's, heck, I could go do that right now. I'm going to just cook these bad boys. We'll just throw them in here. All sloppy like, cook them up real fast. Grab them. And I prefer to do some soup out of them. That's my go-to is soup, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay. I'm gonna make my way over to that gas station. Let's attach that. What else am I not doing here? Fire axe. I'm carrying a fire axe around. I'm gonna need that here soon because we need to do some building projects. The fishing rod rather. This needs to be outside. I would like a box out here, right here, to store some fishing stuff. And then I would love to have, actually, can I? No, okay. I would also love to have a small overhang, a shelter to fish from, rather than being exposed to the elements. We also need a little trash can. I need a little trash can for the shoes that we bring up. And I need a big trash can for all this junk that we've just kind of left everywhere. So I'm thinking let's, oh goodness, the trees are starting to grow in. I'm gonna have to take care of that. Bad part about living out in the wilderness is you're gonna have to deal with the trees growing up in your driveway. You can fix it by building the wooden path all the way out there. It's real annoying. If you find enough gravel, you can do that way. I usually just cut them down. Heck with it. Heck with it. I'll meet you over at the gas station. I was eating my fish and I come across a zombie here. Looks like someone tried to stake him. Tried to stick him with a stick. You know the proper way to kill a zombie? Hit him with your machete. Don't stick him with a stick. That don't work. That don't work. Syringe with vaccine level 1. Well, if we ever get around to building all that stuff, which is another thing I'd love to do, but that's a whole process. Much easier now that Inventory Tetris is off. Believe me. We can use that vaccine to try to level up. Level up to serum level 2, level 3, level 4. Can use this time. We'll fill up the truck, fill up our tanks. I do have a friend over there. Did he lose? He stopped, but I don't trust him. Should never trust those zombies, you know? They just kind of come up out of nowhere. And I'm impatient. That's what usually gets me in trouble, is I'm just so dang impatient. I'll just speed through things even though I know there's zombies here. I know there's zombies here. I know there's zombies nearby. They sneak up behind you. They bite you while you're trying to speed through time, filling these things up. Every time. Every time. Throw this in there. Throw this in there. Truck's at 73. Turn off. So now we've got fuel for... Is 73 enough? Is that enough weight for one of those things? How much do those weigh? I'm trying to remember. Is it... It comes in two pieces. Is it 15 and 15? Because we're 30. We're just shy. We're like 30 point something off. And the back seat is full. I could hold something in my hands, though. Yeah, is it 15-15? It is. So it's 30 total. But what I could do, if it won't let me, is I can just hold these, because we're just going back to base, and, you know, that'll be super easy, but nope. It is, in fact, letting me do it. Alright, where's our friend go? He's up there. Let's go pay a small visit to our friend, and cut him up, introduce him to our machete. Hey, Bob. What you doing out here in the street? Now, we've gone over this several times, right? This is a zombie-free zone, but the zombies keep showing up. They just keep showing up, man. I have to show them who's boss. Wall off this whole dang base. If I wasn't so lazy, you better believe I'd be walling this whole dang place off. There's a group of them down here. I don't know. I think I saw 4, I believe. But I don't know if there's going to be more or less. And I am tired if you're watching my noodles, so I don't remember the effect. It's minus quite a bit of damage. That's stacks. Stacks with everything, sadly. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Let's head home. This is a very productive day. Are we fine? Did I hear glass shatter? I did hear glass shattering. Man, that was real quiet. I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I bet that doesn't even come through in the recording. That was so quiet, but I heard the shatter. I heard it. There's a few of them out here. How many of you guys are out here? Is that it? I could shout, but I ideally don't want to fight them. I just don't want them in the road. As long as they're away from my home, I'm not too afraid. This is, if you were not watching some of the earlier episodes, which I can understand why you would not. We went through this town with a siren. I believe it was down the center street, and I just blared that siren forever. And for the most part, this town is basically dead. Well, cleared. I was going to say dead, but the undead. But it's not dead, because technically, I am a member of this town. So it's not dead. Not dead while I'm here. But there shouldn't be any of the zombie types here. Left my bag on the ground. It's embarrassing. That, it's not going to fit in the truck now. I need to do a little bit of finagling here. Secondary, there we go. Put in truck, there we go. All right. So we need to find the perfect location for this here freezer. Obviously right here seems pretty fantastic, doesn't it? Place. Why are you not working? Place. It is upset with me. It is upset with me. I'm doing something wrong. Usually it's always me. Okay, well, now it's working, so whatever. What was the button to do it? R? No. X? I thought there was a button to cycle through the rotations. I'm gonna need to move that trash can, aren't I? It's in the way. Yeah. It could be an outside one. Well, let's move the trash can. The trash can, let me try it here. I might not be able to walk through. Okay, I can walk through. It's a little annoying, but oh no, it's not because there's a window here. So if you don't know, I learned this in one of my series from a friendly commenter. Anything up against a window, you can walk into like it's not there. So I actually don't know if that counts as zombies. There we go. Now we've got this ice freezer. So let's throw our fillets in there because they're a bit heavy, and I would like to keep those over here and keep our veggies separate. Now I've got, let's take stock of what we've got. We've got 11 frozen cabbage, 47 frozen carrots. We do not need carrots. Carrots will not be used in soups. What's our limit on soup? Is it 3 ingredients and 4 ingredients? If it's 3, then I'll do cabbage, carrots, potatoes. We wanna have a little bit of everything, right? It may be the apocalypse, but we're still gonna have some delicious cabbage. So that means I need to plant some stuff out here. Another thing we need a big dumpster. I was just talking about that. We need that big dumpster over there. I'm actually not sure where one is. If I had to take a wild guess, it's over here by the gas station, maybe? So, oh, right here, actually, if I remember right. This building, right here. This is it's listed as a residential building, but it's like a little enclosure where they put big trash cans. Okay. So we figured all that out. Let's take a gander at our skills. We're going to take a bath. Wash ourselves. Wash all clothing. Done. I'm assuming we are no longer injured, so yeah, we're good. We're good. Clean the bandage. Let's throw that in one of our fanny packs. Good. Done. All right, all that's done. So we need to read cooking. We need to read farming. We need to read foraging. I mean, obviously metalworking and mechanics, yada, yada, yada. But for now, because these are the things we're kind of focusing on at the moment. So, foraging is not something I care about at the moment. I've got enough insects to trap, and we will be moving on to rabbits. So foraging is not important. Cooking and farming are. Farming will be put off for a long time, but cooking will happen rather fast. So let's do cooking. Oh, and I've got fishing level 2 up here. Is that not? It's not fully read. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and actually finish this fishing book before moving on to cooking. So the fishing book's read. It's noon. And I've just discovered that there is a trash can up here. I just want to double check there's not a trash can anywhere else. There's one right there. Okay, so I'm going to leave this in my bedroom. Just thinking, we do need a trash can out by the fishing area. Shut this. We also need a door right here. There's no wall. That's my mistake. That was a mistake that I don't want to go over again. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so let's take this bad boy down near the river. Down near the river. Is this full? This is full. Okay, yeah. Ooh, lots of projects. Lots of projects. Oh, and yep, I left the truck running. Crap. Crap. Do I have that mod on? I do. I can rip these. I can rip this for... first we need to... Favorite our clothing. I remembered this time. Favorite our clothing. That way it doesn't rip it when we go to... when we go to rip all this stuff. Yep, we just leveled up tailoring. Look at that. Did I just wear that? Did I do... Oh, I just put on some stinky socks I got from the river. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Ugh. You believe that? So tailoring leveled up. Okay, apparently I read the book at one point, so we're level 3 now. Level 3, I believe, is enough. Man, we're just so many things right now. I believe level 3 is enough to make the tier 3. It is. Oh, actually level 2 was enough. Why didn't I fix this? Why didn't I do it? Oh, I remember now. It's coming back to me. Because it stole my needle and suture. It stole one of these. When I went to make it, right? Isn't that what happened? And I think it was... Someone had done some testing. They said it was some mod. I mean, obviously it was some mod. But more specifically... We were thinking it was Inventory Tetris and something else that did it. So. I do not have a needle. Okay. Am I carrying a suture needle? No. I believe I have a suture needle upstairs. Here. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's grab that. And let's go. We need... What tier are we on? Okay, so we're on Alice Pack tier 1. So we got to make this one first. It's not happy. I believe, if I remember right, it's because I have the stuff in my inventory. Also, I would like to... I don't know if this is needed or necessary, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw all this on the ground just so that the bag is empty. And then I'm going to drop the bag. Because in the previous video, when I upgraded this, it actually ate my scissors and suture needle. So if this happens again, well, we'll cross that road when it happens. Here we go. Upgrading. Okay, so interesting thing happened. The Alice pack is upgraded, and it did not eat my scissors or my needle. So this means one of two things. Someone did some testing, and they said that it was another mod, not Inventory Tetris. Or it was a combination of those two mods. Now, in this game, the only mod I have disabled is Inventory Tetris. So the issue all along was Inventory Tetris. We knew that, right? Come on. We knew it was going to be Inventory Tetris. Everybody knew it. You knew it. I knew it. Okay, so fully upgraded Alice Pack Tier 3. 30 capacity, encumbrance reduction of 85. Is that the best backpack? Or was the military backpack better? I don't remember. All right, well, it's good enough. It's good enough. All right, so equip on back. Now we got all these slots. Let's throw all this into our backpack. And the backpack is at 11 carry weight. We'll throw all this back there as well. Actually, I have got... favorite. Yeah. Okay, so now I've encountered, this is another issue I've had too. I spent a long time talking about issues I've had in the game, but mod compatibility. I have on right now a mod called Working Mass, I believe. And in the past, I've had that mod not work. So I can change this gas mask to be a wearable item, and it's going to change the item. It's going to replace this with the modded gas mask, and that modded gas mask can sit on my backpack, and you'll see it just like you see my water bottle like that. You'll see it just like that. It'll sit on my, it'll just be like hanging. And my wrench, I believe I've got back there. Yeah. You'll see it like that. But the working mess mod might not recognize that as a, you know, a mod that works for, or it might not even recognize it as a mask, so it won't work. So I'm thinking for now, let's just leave it in our bag, our backpack. Suture needle back there. Actually, we don't, okay, this is something I don't need. That needs to be, okay, so this is equipped. Now, you can't see it because of my shotgun here. Let me equip my shotgun. 5. But it now has a flashlight. Has a flashlight on my right shoulder. Kind of hard to see, but now the flashlight is there as well. So we've got that solved. And I was thinking, let's keep our scissors on us, and that suture needle is something that I would rather have on me. Back in our storage area, I've got potato seeds. I don't need carrots. I've got cabbage. Let me just grab 1 packet of each as well. And then we will plant these. Let me think. I'm not going to stagger them. I don't like that. So a great and wonderful strategy for farming is that you can stagger the crops, right? Because this is a video game. You could do this in real life to a little bit of an extent. If you were in a greenhouse, you could do it much better. But you can plant each crop, right, in different days. So like if we do, like if I do this dig furrow, I'll do it down here in the corner while we're talking. So we plant cabbage here, right? That's day 1. Then I come back day 2, I plant cabbage here. Then I come back day 3, plant cabbage here. What this happens is you go out to like day 8, I think, or 9 or 10. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. But what happens is that every day when these start growing, you will plant new ones. And then every day after that first one grew, a new one will grow. So you don't need to do any fishing or anything of that like, because every day you will have fresh cabbages growing. It's a little weird. It is a little weird. I will say that. It is a thoroughly wonderful strategy, though. If you don't mind weirdness. Sometimes weirdness bugs me, so I don't like doing it, but it's there if you want to do it. It is, after all, this is a sandbox game, and there is no wrong way to play the game because it's your game. I'm going to plant an extra of the potatoes because we get a little bit less. Okay. All right, let's put our seeds away. I'm going to grab the water jug. I think it's in the truck, and we're going to go water. Watering's done. Let me fill this back up because I used a lot of it. We have plenty of water. I'm also going to attach this here. We should get another one of those. We only have 2, I believe. We should add that to the list of things we need. We need another water jug. But for now, let's put this away. And let's go check our traps, I think. And then I'm going to do some boring stuff around base, like read books. Here's our traps. You know what? I didn't bring my worms. All right, we caught 2 birds. Look at that. 23 and 31. And we've achieved level 1 trapping. That is that's not enough, right? What did we need? We need level 2 trapping. Actually, it is enough. I can do wooden box trap. Okay, so I don't have to worry about these. That's wonderful. Perfect. Because I don't want to use worms. I'm tired of birds. Also aren't that great. You swap to rabbits, you'll start getting like some of these rabbits will come out with like minus 100 something hunger. It's wonderful. So I can do a little bit of experimenting. at the moment. Since I'm kind of just hanging out, I'm going to try to make this soup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try 4 ingredients. I don't remember how this works. It might just be... Oops, stop. I don't want them cooked. Okay, there we go. I don't remember if it's... Actually, the ingredients doesn't matter. It's the amount of times you put something in there, right? So we create soup from cabbage. That's 1. Right? Create soup, and we want to add the small uncooked bird. That's 2. Soup, add potato. That's 3. Soup, add some cabbage. 4. Okay, so we've got carrot, potato, cabbage, small bird in here. Now, let's see if we can add... We'll add the rest of the bird. That's 5. And let's add the rest of the carrot. I like carrots. 6. And that's it. Okay, so 6 is total. So 6 would be, if I want to be weirdly efficient, I would need to use 2 ingredients plus a meat. So we'll do bird twice, carrots twice, cabbage twice. Let's throw this on here. We'll cook this. I'm going to need to probably swap over to a form of salad because I am getting chubby. Getting chubby, man. We are super chubby. Okay, let's make 2 bowls of soup. There we go. Place this bad boy back here. Let's let's just eat that. We'll just gnaw down on the rest of this cabbage. Yeah. Delish. 1 bowl of soup. Bam. Hunger's up. Perfect. And we'll keep this for later. The goal for now, we need some wood. So I'm going to go chopping down some trees. A few things we need to do here. We need to make a structure over here so that we can fish undercover. And then I also need to make all the box traps. So I need a bunch of wood. And I'd like to get rid of these before they grow because I'm going to run into them. So let's go ahead and chop these bad boys down here, you know. Now, I had a weirdly nostalgic moment earlier today when I was at work. And I was just kind of, you know, thinking. And I was remembering the... I don't know if any of you who watch this are into MMOs. One of the people from the Discord said that they've never played an MMO, which I thought was crazy. They never played. One of my favorite types of games are MMOs. I've played most of them. And one of the, you know, from back in EverQuest, that was my first one. And then I dabbled in like RuneScape and stuff. And then like EverQuest, Final Fantasy 11, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft. And World of Warcraft is the one that kind of made me a little nostalgic. I'm actually not a huge fan of World of Warcraft. For me, I never really liked the game. For me, it was always the people that I was playing the game with that kept me in the game. I just really never... The class appeal, the whole Horde versus Alliance thing, I just never liked it. See, I liked the EverQuest version of it more, where there was the evil factions and the good factions, but you could raise reputation. I always thought it was insane that you can't swap. Like, an Alliance player can't play with a Horde player. I always thought that was absolutely insane. But, you know, I'm also not the game creator, and the game is wildly successful, so they don't need me telling them how to play the game. But in World of Warcraft, one of the jobs that I always end up kind of getting stuck into, you know, is in raiding guilds. A lot of the things, if you don't know, I guess I should explain. If you don't know, one of the things in that game, a major component to the game, is when you level up, get to max level, one of the things to do that many people do is they raid. This is where you get a bunch of people together, you know, anywhere from 20, I think it's 20 right now, 20 to 100, depending on what game you're playing. And then you go and you fight a boss that you can't fight by yourself. Obviously, 100 is like... that's older games. People don't do that anymore. But I always got stuck in the raid leader role. And I don't know if I've ever talked about that, how generally when I play these games, I end up being the raid leader. And in when WoW Classic came out, I was the raid leader of one of the guilds when we went through all the content and killed Kel'Thuzad and whatnot. But I have this very fond memory of our particular guild was not necessarily a wonderful, fantastic thing. You know, it was just a casual group, dad raiding at its finest, right? But I was the raid leader, and that was rank 10. I believe that was rank 10 maintenance right there. Boom. But I was the raid leader of this little guild. And one of the things we had were the tanks, who, they were okay. They weren't great. But I remember one day we were fighting this boss, right? In Naxxramas. I can't remember his name. He's a dog. I think it's Gluth, maybe? It's like a dog. Was it two-headed dog? Not important. But anyhow, when you engage this guy, the first thing you gotta do is walk him backwards to the wall. So you jump down into this arena, and then he like starts running at the raid, and the tank needs to pick him up and then walk him backwards, right? Now, normally you would like S key backwards real slow like, but the issue was that he had this like R around him, and you needed to get him there quickly. When I did this, I used to stream myself doing these fights. And one of the funny things is I remember saying, I asked the tank, the main tank at the time, like when we jumped down, hey, move him faster, don't S key, run backwards, strafe backwards, you know, bounce, strafe backwards, etc. The same thing, right? And I remember him saying, I don't S key, I don't even have S, how did he word it? I don't even have the S key keybound. I can't walk backwards. I don't even have it keybound. And I think that was a defensive measure. A lot of players in World of Warcraft saw it as a bad thing. If you were S-keying, you're sort of a lesser player, which is not true in the slightest. There are many situations where the S-key is highly appropriate, especially if you're a tank. But the thing is, the reason I was nostalgic is because it was funny because he had said, I don't even have it keybound. And I remember saying, I'm going to go back and watch the VOD of my stream, which is gone now. I can't rewatch it because I'm not anyone, so none of my stuff is kept. But I went back and watched the VOD, and I'm like, you know, maybe I was wrong because I'm used to being wrong about things. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I was just seeing things. And I fast forwarded to that moment. Would you believe this freaking guy was right there S-keying? I hear myself say, hey, don't S-key, run backwards or strafe backwards faster so we can get to the wall faster. And he went on this long rant and afterwards, and I saw him walking slow the whole way there. It's just kind of the funny things that people will say to make themselves look better by saying, I don't even have S-key keybound. I remember I was just thinking about that today because there's a lot of that particular guild. As raid leader, I generally don't have a lot of people that keep in touch with me. I don't know, just as raid leader, you kind of don't fit in so much. And I remember I was just thinking about that. And there's so many other situations too where it came up just like that, you know, just like that situation. And it's like, why do we need as a like people, why do we need to sort of elevate ourselves above our, you know, even our skill level? I think it's better if you actually say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, or like, I don't think I can do this, or, you know, any other situation like that. That's what I do. I would rather say, hey, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. In fact, I've found you get through a lot of situations way faster if you just say, hey, I'm new, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, because usually there's a lot of people out there pride themselves on helping people, and they'll just look at you in a different light if you know. Now, if you say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, and you're trying to like cook an egg, I can understand. I can understand why some people might question that, but everybody's got to start somewhere, right? You know how to cook an egg, you don't know how to cook an egg. Hey, you do you. It's all good. I want to make some of these boxes here. I just need some nails, which I don't know if I'm... Nah, looks like I do have some in here. How many? 31. Okay, yeah, I've got plenty of nails right here. Jeez. Okay. I may have gone overboard. I made 15. Now, I don't know if, I don't know if that's too many or what. Yeah, let's go get some carrots. I'll drop this axe off. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. This is a lot. 15 might be a little bit unnecessary. 15 might be a bit unnecessary. I won't have to fish for years. Let's just grab half. It's 23. I'm not going to try to measure that out. Let's just head out to the woods. I was just thinking about that story I told earlier about how one of my tanks got real defensive about the Esky thing, though, you know. And I was thinking back to when I played original World of Warcraft, and I was actually not a raid leader at that time. I was a one of the officers, and we were doing Blackwing Lair. One of our tanks kept dying on one of the Drake fights. If you don't know, in that fight, you have to wear this special cloak. Otherwise, the dragon breath attack will kill you instantly. You have to have it on. And our tank did not have it on, but he didn't know he didn't have it on. So this guy was, at one point, we wiped once, then we wiped a second time, and he was losing it. I mean, we were in, would that be Ventrilo? Yeah. In Ventrilo, he grabbed all of the healers, dragged us into another channel, and was just like screaming and yelling about how we need to keep him alive. You know, this is ridiculous. And in hindsight, it is ridiculous. As the healers, you know, the tank keeps dying. We got to keep him alive. Like, it is a little ridiculous to wipe. So we do the fight again and wipe immediately. Again, to the first breath that happened to the tank. And I went over to him and I inspected this tank, whose name I don't remember, and he didn't have a cloak. And I remember messaging, or I think I typed it in raid chat, because I was very spiteful because he dragged us into another channel and, you know, was yelling at us. I was very spiteful. I typed this in raid chat in front of everybody. I said, "Hey, you're dying because you don't have your cloak equipped." And it was radio silence on Ventrilo for like for that whole fight. No one talked. And then for the polls afterward, and then all the way to Chromagus, radio silence. Ah, that was so wonderful. So proud of myself. Okay, I'm out here by the fishing area. I was just thinking, how do I want to go about building this little structure? I was thinking something kind of like that. Am I out? I might be out. I might literally be out of nails because I did make 15 box straps. Yeah, let's grab some more nails. I was thinking something like that. Another thing I want is I would love to have a dock. Now, I don't have boats enabled, and I don't know if boats will work on this particular map anyways, but they're super buggy either way, so I'm probably not going to use them. Let's have a door. Let's go one. Yeah, let's surround the trash can. So door there, and we'll do wall here. Spin this around. I'll need to pick up some bags of plaster. And then this will be the wall. While I've got all this wood here, let's go ahead and do stairs as well. Because we're going to need to be able to do a roof, right? So let's do something like that. This is not important, though I can utilize it. What I can do is have a little walkway up here just so I can, you know, peer over. But this way I've got a way up to the top to put the roof down. And I'm going to just quickly close. We can't make level 3. Curious. You know, I thought we were leveled up. We are not. And we've not leveled we've not ranked up. Okay. In that case, let me go ahead and check this trap, and then I want to remove it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do carpentry. I'm not going to do the walls. We're going to do the floor. And then I'm going to read some of that book. That way we can rank up a little faster. But I want a little dock out here. That's what I want. So I'm going to check trap. Remove trap. We're going to have this 2 wide. I'm thinking 2 wide is good. Here we go. Yeah, like this. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, that's perfect. Exactly what I want. I might go out 2 more. A true dock, the dock that I had imagined would have a sort of T shape. There you can have boats dock on either side. That's a little unnecessary. I feel like this is plenty here. And then I would love to have crate. Oh, you know what? I can't make the good crate yet either. So let's just go ahead and throw down floor with the rest of this. Another thing I need to do is have... where do we want the wall? So you can build on the water a bit. Here, maybe? Make it real small. It doesn't need to be big, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be big. So let's just do, yeah, let's just do this. We'll have a door here. And then we'll just wall that off there. And I'll need to grab some more. I'll need to cut down some more trees. And I need to read that book so that we can make the good stuff, the pretty stuff. But I think this is what we're going to do for the moment. Yeah, but hey, let me know what you think. If you're into MMOs, I am super into MMOs. That's one of the things I haven't done a lot of recording of is MMOs. I've done a little bit for EverQuest, but not a whole lot. But I love them. MMOs and survival games. Let me know if you've got any crazy stories, because I've been a raid leader and an officer for so long in those games that got some pretty crazy ones, man. Got some pretty crazy ones.